Hello and welcome to my video for MG number 5. We've only got 2 examples, so that hopefully this won't take too long. And in the interest of saving time, I'm probably going to be referring to my notes to solve some of the math, because some of the math here, while simple, is a little time consuming because you're multiplying with decimals. You've got pi here, which always equals 3.14. So in the interest of speed, you might see me referring to notes. That's because I've kind of written out the math and it allows me to write it faster, so you're not staring at me, watching me going through how to multiply decimals when at this point pretty much all of you know how to do that. I just want to focus the time on the circles here. Alright, so with circles, find the area and circumference. Now remember, you're going to need to know this term radius. If you don't know it already, it means half the distance across. So if a circle, if you go all the way across, that's diameter. If you just go halfway across, like you see here, that's the radius. That'll be an important thing to know later on. But for now, the only reason why you need to know the radius is that that's what your r is. So we've got 2 formulas here. Area is pi r squared, circumference is 2 pi r. Simple as that. And it's just about practicing these till you don't forget them. So area is pi r squared, so 3.14 times r squared. So that'll simplify to 3.14 times 25, and then that will leave us with 78.3 centimeters. And its area, so don't forget the square. Simple as that. This really isn't that hard. The only tricky part is don't mess up the math, because it'll take you a little bit longer than I showed you here, because I'm just copying my notes. And also just don't get the formulas mixed up. Area is pi r squared, circumference is 2 pi r. On the test, there will be one answer for both of these. They may only ask you area, but they'll have the answer for area and circumference. So if you get them mixed up, you won't be able to tell from the answers. So you just really got to practice and memorize the difference. Area, pi r squared, circumference, 2 pi r. Circumference, let's go ahead and plug it in. So 2, always 2, 3.14 times radius, which is 5. Now 2 times 3.14, obviously you're going to be using that a lot. So you might be able to start remembering 6.28. 6.28, 3.14 is times 2 is 6.28. If you forget, that's fine. You know how to multiply, go ahead and multiply. But it's because you'll be multiplying these 2 numbers a lot, because they never change from circumference to circumference, only the radius changes. This might be a good number to memorize. Times 5 is going to leave us with 31.4. And that's circumference. So that's just plain centimeters, because circumference is distance around. Area is how much space is filled up. Circumference is distance around. That's just a straight distance from like point A to point B, but instead of a straight line, it's a circle. So that one doesn't have any exponent by the unit of measurement. All right, another example before I set you free on the practice. Find the area and circumference of this circle. Now, this is a trap that will be set for you. This is diameter. Both formulas require radius. So if you just plug in the 6, you'll find that answer on the test and you'll get it wrong. So remember, radius is diameter divided by 2. Diameter is the whole way across, radius is half. So 6 divided by 2 equals 3. So 3 equals our radius. You will use that down here. Let's get our workspace for area. And so 3.14 times 3 squared. And that's going to be, which equals 9. So 3.14 times 9 is going to be 28.26. And that's meters squared because it's area. Area always has the squared by the unit of measurement. Not by the number, by the unit of measurement. You put that 2 over here, wrong answer. I don't think that would be a trap, but it's conceivable. It would be a decent trap for the right student. So Make sure it's in the right place. And then for circumference, which would often be represented by just a simple capital C, 2 pi r. So 2 times pi, which remember is going to be 6.28. That's going to be a good number to memorize, times radius, which is 3, not 6. 6.28 times 3 is going to leave us with 18.84. Oh, sorry, and that's just plain meters, not meters squared, because circumference is distance, so there's no exponent necessary for the unit of measurement. Okay, and I know you'll probably have a few questions, because I did go through this a little fast, but any questions about decimals and multiplying, we'll work through those together as review. The video is just focusing on the formulas. Get started, ask me or your neighbor for help. You can use the video as well, and good luck.